Okay, I'm back in the city and I'm here to stay. And, yeah. Okay, let me see. I don't have that much time, but I have to play again because I didn't get to a save point. And I do not want, you know, I don't want you to miss a single second of these thrilling exams. So we're gonna do this. Gonna do this right now. Oh shit, wait, I don't have it going. Oh, there we go. Love this. Love this for me. Okay. What historical figure inspired the idiom favoring the magistrate? Yoshitsune.
Ooh, we can do this!
That sounds about right. I know, that's because it is right. Let's see, an essay question? This looks tough, but let's calm down and think it through. Provide the reason why Minamoto no Yoshitsune is viewed as a hero! Yoshitsune had a brother, right? I think his name was Yoritomo. Fuck, I can't say anything, I suck. Yeah, that's the one. Yoshitsune worked under Yoritomo. He did a lot for his brother. But they ended up coming into conflict, and in the end, they had to oppose each other. Yoritomo won. Yeah, Yoshitsune committed suicide after being exiled by his brother. But even though he lost, Yoshitsune was the one who went down in history as a hero. That's probably because people tend to sympathize with less with figures in power and sympathize more with the weak. Yeah, not just any weak person though. People love rooting for an underdog who stands up to powerful oppressors, and Yoshitsune did that to his brother. So the reason Yoshitsune is treated as a hero is because he stood up against the powerful Yoritomo.
Yep.
You finished in time. Hell yeah, I did. Time is up. Put down your pencils and put your hands under your desks. I kinda hate the way that testing is like that, like
Let's get started.
timed and such. Today is the second day of exams. You may begin. Which brain function is responsible for the phenomenon of seeing an illusion in this figure? Fuck. Let's go with, it's probably cognition. Why wouldn't it be cognition?
Ooh, we can do
Sounds
this!
about right. Fuck yeah, it does. Which of the following maps can you paint without any adjacent areas being the same color? Both.
Ooh, we can do this!
That sounds about right. That's a pretty fucking simple question. Which map can you color?
Okay, class, let's get started.
Does everyone have a test? Then you may begin. Name the book that defined malfactor as the chief factor in the progress of the human race. That was Digital Devil Story. That's the Shin Megami Tensei, the game that Persona is a spin-off from. Kind of. You know, I shouldn't talk about things I don't know everything about. Juliet. Companion of... Well, it's the Devil's Dictionary. We know this.
Ooh, we can do
That
this!
sounds about right. What character archetype refers to a mysterious and seductive woman, typically with ulterior motives? That would be a femme fatale.
Ooh, we can do
That
this!
sounds about right. Actually, it's Elizabeth. School-wide assembly at this time of year, really? Think we can bring our flashcards in? Kamoshida is just one of the many things wrong with the school. I've got to hurry home and study. That Kamoshida is still causing us trouble, even when he's gone. Really, they couldn't find a better time for this assembly? Take your time.
Ever since that specific incident, many of you
numerous concerns that I could not bear to ignore. We believe the mental health of our student body is
Hey, there's
absolutely
Ryuji and
vital.
On.
So we've acquired the services of a therapist. The floor is yours, Doctor.
They didn't have a fucking therapist at the school before this?
Hot?
That's the first thing you have to say.
It's nice to meet you all.
Whoa, his voice is sexy.
No, it's not.
My name is... Huh? My name is Takuto Maruki. Thank you for welcoming me to your school. No need to be formal with me, though. I'm just here to counsel anyone who's interested. You can even call me Doc, if that would help you feel more comfortable. Any assistance you need, I'll be... Oh. I guess I'm not really any good for helping with money problems.
Thank you, Dr. Maruki.
Yo,
Yo,
you ever expect this place to actually give a shit about our mental health?
I know, right? Ryuji coming at us with those hot takes.
Well, our school's made national news. Maybe they figured they'd look even worse if they didn't do anything for us.
And Dr. what's his name?
Maruki.
Yeah, wasn't that guy just basically clowning it up on stage? You really think he'll do us any good?
Oh, hey, they're playing his theme.
Ryuji.
Hey there. Sakamoto-kun and Takamaki-san, right? And that must make you...
Kurusu-kun.
How do you know our names?
Well, I was informed of certain students before beginning my tenure here. Those that had, previous interactions with Mr. Kamoshida. It must have been especially tough for you after having just transferred here.
Yeah, it was.
I can definitely believe that.
So, what do you want with us?
Ah yes, I'd forgotten. I know I already offered my services to the student body earlier, but would you three be interested in counseling?
Nope, not at all.
You need it, Ryuji.
Huh?
How's that surprising?
You were just a touch more emphatic about it than I'd expected. Ah, but if you come to my office, you can have free snacks. All you can eat. Would be nice, but there's still plenty to be had. So, how about it?
Tell me more of these snacks.
Hey, don't fall for that.
To be frank, I've been explicitly ordered to provide counseling to the students directly involved with Mr. Kamoshida. It's in the school's interests. For its students.
Ah, the school's interest, huh?
I know that asking you to be open with a complete stranger like myself is a lot. Making this mandatory wouldn't do you any good either. Might as well turn it into a worthwhile experience. Ooh, I know! If you attend my counseling sessions, I'll teach you different ways to improve your mental acuity.
It's so fucking stupid.
Like ways to hone your concentration before exams, or not getting nervous on dates. How's that sound?
Mental training. If I make good use of this, it might aid in our fantasy activities too. Oh, Akira.
There's also snacks.
All right, enough with the snacks. So, which way are you leaning?
I'm going to do it.
I guess it'd just be more trouble for us if we didn't go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really? Then, I guess it's a deal. I'll be in the nurse's office. Feel free to come by whenever it's convenient for you.
Cool.
Well, we should get going.
Okay, I'll see you later. Thanks for taking my counseling into consideration. Now that we have a deal, I promise I'll do my best to help you.
I've got such sharp shoulders. I've made a deal with Maruki. And I formed a bond! Yeah.
It's hard to believe an ordinary high school student could accomplish such grandiose heists. One would need a heart of steel, unaffected by outside influences, and prepared to act without hesitating.
Tough.
There has to be someone who helped strengthen your mental state. Sound like somebody you know?
Or it could just be like a stone cold motherfucker. Like, I could just be somebody that's naturally like that. Like, I don't know.
Give me a name.
Would they even be involved? They're just a dude that I know.
I am thou. Thou art I. Thou hast acquired a new vow.
You sound so desperate.
It shall become the wings of rebellion that breaketh thy chains of captivity.
And calm again?
With the birth of the Counselor Persona, I have obtained the winds of blessing that shall lead to freedom and new power.
Yeah. Woohoo!
All right.
Tokito. Oh, I know who I was thinking of.
So hold up,
Tokito.
dude.
What's the holdup, dude?
Sorry for keeping you like this. Well then.
Okay, quiet down.
Alright, settle down. I have an addendum to the earlier assembly regarding the counseling you've all been offered. The counselor will be available to you starting after school today in the nurse's office. Dr. Maruki will only be posted here through November, so be sure to speak to him soon if you feel the need. For the majority of you, it's your choice whether or not you see him, but there are a few students I'll speak with later. Visits to Maruki will be mandatory for these students. Individuals. Fuck it. Yo, you guys gonna go for it? What, the counseling? Sounds kinda like we're being forced to. I told Maruki I'd do it, but I don't know if I'm really that into the idea, you know? Let's do it. Yeah. Probably better not to draw more attention to ourselves anyway. I just want Ryuji to go to therapy. I think I'm gonna try going today. Counseling, eh? Lady Ann's right. Make sure you visit him so you don't draw any attention to yourself, okay?
Yes.
They got couches in the nurse's office now?
Welcome.
Welcome. Are you here for a counseling session? I have to talk through this whole thing. Yeah, is now a bad time? Not at all. It's always a good time, so long as I'm not already listening to a student. I'm so glad you're here. Would you care for a snack?
Well, shall we begin?
Shall we get started? Oh, but first, just relax, alright? I'm only here to listen to whatever you wish to talk about.
Yes.
Sure. Although I really only have one thing on my mind right now, anyway. Yes, I'd say that makes perfect sense. But don't force yourself into talking with me. You could even just grab some snacks and be on your way if you wanted, haha. No, it's alright. I know I need to talk to someone about this anyway. That is, if you're willing to listen to my super long story. Oh, great. I absolutely am. Take all the time you need. I see, that's such a horrible thing to do to someone. Yes, that's why I wanted to get even with him for Shiho. And? At first, I thought Kamoshida ought to face the same fate Shiho was going to put herself through. But... Later, I realized that wasn't right. If he did take his own life, it wouldn't undo Shiho's suffering. In fact, it'd just give him the easy way out.
Right.
Is that so? You know, you're quite the wise, level-headed young woman, Takamaki-san. Huh? I think you got the wrong loud scraping sound. Nope, in fact, I think you're wiser than I was at your age. I wasn't anywhere near as mature as you are now. It's not like I did anything special, though. If I hadn't gone through my own share of hell, I don't think I'd be so mature either. I see, so what's on your mind now?
Let me
Sorry
think.
about the scraping noises, I'm sure you can hear those. Right now? It's somebody, well, it's Ben shoveling outside. I'm just hoping Shiho will get better quickly. We both suffered a lot, but I just want to get back to laughing and having fun together like we used to. At this point, I don't give a rat's ass about Kamoshida.
Yeah.
Now there's a healthy outlook. You can't change the past, but you still want to keep your chin up and press onward. Is that the gist of it? Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, I'd definitely be better if none of this had happened at all, but...
Quite.
I definitely agree with you there. But it's impossible to wipe every tragedy from history.
Yeah.
If only, right? Everyone would be so much happier if we could actually do that. Don't say stuff like that on. You don't know what you're saying. Oh, it seems I've lost track of time. We should wrap things up here for today. Thank you so much for coming to see me. Oh no, thank you. I feel a ton better now that it's all off my chest.
Be careful, okay?
Ha, good to hear it. You deserve it. Feel free to stop by again anytime.
Okay, I'm
Will
gonna get
do.
going.
See you around. Well, I went in for counseling. You're going to go soon too, Akira? Wait, right? Fuck, whatever. How'd it go? Well honestly, it wasn't as rough as I was expecting. I think you should just go and give it a shot. Dr. Maruki's easier to talk to than you'd think. Okay, see you tomorrow. Didn't you have a counseling appointment? That's the nurse's office practice building, right? Pass time in the area until you're done. Yeah. Oh, you're forcing me to go, cool. Hey, Yoshizawa!
How are you?
Student called Yoshizawa. Okay, I feel like I guess I don't know her name yet because the thing didn't happen. Ah, hello. Why couldn't you just call her Yoshizawa? Like, student Nick called Yoshizawa. Like, that means she's fucking Yoshizawa. Are you here for a session as well? That's right. Is that so? Dr. Maruki is a wonderful counselor. I've actually been seeing him for a while before he ever came to Shujin. Oh, I didn't know you two were acquainted. Why am I still talking in her voice? Not that I really have a voice for her, but you know. Don't go overselling me too hard, though. Yoshizawa-san, I'm really nothing special. There. Maruki voice. Got it. Trademark. Well, I need to get going. Please excuse me. Maybe I'll only do voices for two people. Let's say we get started.
Welcome.
Welcome. Thank you for coming. We made a deal. Well, I'll try to make sure it's worth the trouble. Why did I say it like that?
I see.
I see. Thank you. I think I've gotten a good grasp of the situation you're in, Kusuru-kun. Why am I talking like Kometa? Very vaguely, but still. Well, full disclosure, the school gave me a brief rundown on the circumstances surrounding your transfer here. So much more privacy. I'm doing okay now. But you weren't before, I take it. Try not to push yourself too hard, okay?
So...
Now that you've told me more about yourself, I think I've realized something. It seems like you've largely been able to reconcile your internal world with your external one. I should note, that's really truly impressive. Even most adults can't reliably manage that. Not even you, Hinata-kun. I'm sorry, kill me. How to put it? I'm done. I'm not doing this anymore. How to put it? You know how everyone has an internal reality? Some concession of themselves they're striving for?
For example...
Like wanting to be a model student or wanting to be loved and relied on. Like somebody I know. That kind of thing. Well, somebody I don't know yet, I guess. But that idealized reality and the one in actuality are often far apart. That gap is responsible for a lot of people's pain. Not everyone can ace their exams, and not everyone can be the heroes they wish they could be. Stop throwing darts at him. You've already been through so much. That kind of suffering is usually enough to twist people up into dark places. But you're standing up to it and confronting a tough, painful reality. To me, that's incredibly admirable. Then again, maybe that's a little weird for you to hear from a guy you just met, huh? But it sounds right. Not even deflecting, self-deprecation. Not even any blah, blah, blah. You really are strong, Kusuru-kun.
I'm sorry.
Well, let's see. Sorry, this went on longer than I expected. Somehow, the conversation just took on a life of its own, I guess. Give me my 5 SP. Hey, I've actually got one last request. Do you mind?
You know,
I'm actually doing certain research along with my duties as a counselor. It's not quite like counseling, more like a type of psychological treatment. Basically, it's a project to learn more about people's metaphorical hearts, what they think, how they feel.
How about it?
If I get help with it, I think it'll be able to help a lot of people. So, I'll need more details.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I guess my point is, I'd like to ask you to help with that research. All you'd have to do is listen to my theories and then tell me if they spark any ideas or realizations on your end. This is so fucking weird and random. Like, I'm just a dude. I'm just a student. I'm like 16. What are you gonna get out of me? Please, any time is good for me. I can work around your schedule. And, I've got a lot of snacks, too. You can have them. They're yours. What about the other students, sir? Why me, though? Well, to be honest, sometimes I hit a wall with my research. I've been working on it alone, but some second opinions from a perspective like yours could really push it forward. Oh, and don't worry, I promise I'll repay you for it.
Well...
Let's see, I know, maybe I could teach you some tips for mental training. We went over this. I happen to know a lot on the subject. I'm sure I can cook up a special regimen just for you. If you're dedicated enough, I'm sure you could draw out your full potential.
Thank you.
Okay, I guess that's our second deal. It's the same as the first one, but shittier. I feel like my bond with Maruki is growing deeper. Wow, 2 in a day. When Joker is inflicted with an ailment, he may recover immediately. I love Detox. Detox fucking rules.
Alright.
And I love how they force you to get it.
I know.
Alright, would it be okay if we traded contact information? I'll contact you when I've got time or when I need input from you. That should do it.
Now.
Now I'd better do my part and repay you. Let's talk about mental training and presence. Let's see, first off... Give me my 5 SP. Thanks to Maruki's mental training, my mind feels stronger. Yeah, I can fucking lift. Thank you for the 5 SP. Oh, and here, never a bad time for a snack, right? Non-studded gum.
Well,
gum is not a fucking snack, dude. Thank you for your help today. I'll see you around at school. Lots of perks, though. You get 2 fucking things for hanging out with this dude. When the thing goes up, at least. Man. You really spent a long time talking to that Maruki. Look how late it is. Well, if you think the sessions are worthwhile, you should try going again sometime.
Good night.
But we should definitely get some sleep for now. Tomorrow's our last day of exams, right? Alright. Oh, well.
I'll just add
I
this.
can save. how long has this been? 24 minutes? 24 was... These 2 videos I did today are probably long enough to keep people satiated, I guess. My numerous and adoring fans should be no longer ravenous for content, of course, after these 2 20-something minute episodes have happened. Okay, yeah. That's it. Goodbye, good night, auf Wiedersehen.